I'm Judy Shaw for NYSE Floor Talk. I'm here at NYSE West in San Francisco, and I'm joined by Dominic Phillips. He is the CFO at Samsara. Dominic, it's wonderful to have you here. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
So Dominic, tell me, what does Samsara do?
So Samsara is connecting the world of physical operations to the cloud. When I say physical operations, I mean really large markets and industries that have been really underserved by technology for a long period of time. So these are markets like energy, utilities, construction, transportation, state and local government, etc. These are really big markets that make up more than 40% of global GDP. So those are the customers that we're serving. And the solution that we're providing, we're collecting a lot of data off of these physical operations assets. So that could be location data, GPS data, it could be video data, sensor data, and we're bringing all of this into the Samsara cloud. Last year, we collected over 6 trillion data points. And then we're layering on smart technology like AI and machine learning. And we're ultimately surfacing actionable insights that our customers can use to run their businesses more safely, more efficiently, and more sustainably. And maybe just a little bit more context on the business. We were founded in 2015, so we're an 8-year-old company. We went public at the end of 2021 on the New York Stock Exchange, and so we've been public now for 5 quarters. We're doing roughly $800 million of annual recurring revenue. So this is a subscription business model growing close to 50% a year. And we're on track to get to free cash flow break even by the end of the year.
Okay, now tell me, why do customers use Samsara? What benefits are you bringing to your customers?
So customers come to Samsara for a few different reasons. The first is really around safety. And almost universally, these physical operations companies care tremendously about improving their safety metrics. And so how do we help them reduce the number of accidents, whether that's on the road or in a workplace or a physical site? How do we help them coach their drivers and their workers to behave more safely? How do we help them lower their insurance premiums? The second set of use cases is really around efficiency. How can we help them save money on fuel and maintenance? We help them optimize their routes, avoiding things like weather or traffic so that they can ultimately provide better ETAs to their customers. We help them improve their asset utilization. And the third set of use cases is really around achieving their sustainability goals. So customers come to us and they want to reduce their carbon emissions. They want to transition to electric vehicles. And increasingly, they want to do things like ESG reporting. What's interesting is that we recently did a survey of 400 of our largest customers. And what we learned is the customers that deployed Samsara, on average, were able to reduce the number of accidents by 63%. They were able to reduce their vehicle idling time by 40%. So if you think about a gallon of gas being $5, that equates to about $2,500 of savings per vehicle. And they were able to improve their asset utilization by 20%. So customers come to Samsara for real hard ROI savings.
Okay, and tell me, what's driving your recent success in a difficult economic environment?
Yeah, so I think it's important to understand that these customers that we're selling into have been around for decades. Some have been around for 50 or even 100 years. So they've operated through many different economic cycles and downturns. I think a few reasons we've had a lot of execution success over our first 5 quarters as a public company. The first is that we're selling into an operations budget. And for these customers, that tends to be very large and non-discretionary. We're not selling into IT, we're not selling into a CIO, we're selling into really big, large, non-discretionary budgets. The second is something that I alluded to earlier, is that these customers are getting real hard ROI savings. If you deploy Samsara, you will save money on fuel, you will save money on maintenance, you will reduce your accidents, you will lower your insurance premiums. There's real savings. And the last reason is the payback period on their Samsara investment tends to be very quick. It's very easy to get up and running with Samsara. You can get it deployed within minutes, start collecting data, and start to make some real changes to the way that you run your business. And many of our customers are able to pay back their Samsara investment within months.
All right, well, Dominic, wonderful to talk with you. Thanks for joining me on Floor Talk.
Thanks for having me.